invent of smart boards, we had our first brush with technology many years back. It's more than a decade now. But how well we adapted to technology is a question most managements would really put a question mark on, And I'm not talking about school principals, I'm talking about management. They would really like to question how there was, and not just smartboard, we had a lot of other technology available to us. How much did we really adapt? The reason why you see these live classes happening, honestly, right now, because we have no other choice.
Absolutely, no choice at all.
And probably in the future, they may become the order of the day. Looks like it will happen. Life is changing at a very fast pace. Let's understand our teachers are going through a very tough time. When I say they walked in unprepared, uh, technology has been around us for a long time, but we were not really using technology the way we are being asked to use it just now. We were randomly bringing in, some elements here and there. Now, suddenly, overnight, the teachers were told, go online. Go online, not even from school, but from the four walls of their house. They may not even be, not everybody wants to bring their house into the forefront. They may not even have enough space to conduct a class with the utmost quietness around the room. There might be children in her house. After all, let's take it. 70% of our teachers are ladies, are females. And they have a lot of pressure, not just ladies, even the gents have a lot of family pressure. With this coronavirus thing happening here, there are people who are falling sick. They might be members of our family. That doesn't stop us from doing our job. We have a lot of pressure upon us to maintain varying degrees of hygiene and cleanliness in our own house, along with everything else. We also have to battle with the problems of no support system. India is not a country where, like the West, we all are self-sufficient. We are very heavily dependent upon our support staff at home. Now is a situation where you had in the very different circumstances. You have too much, tremendous pressure on you. And then comes the biggest challenge of making sure your children are listening to you.
Yeah, that's
so like that's the ultimate, that's like the icing on the cake. You are putting in so much effort and still you're not sure whether the children are actually learning.
Absolutely, yeah.
So then the challenge, how do you, so we keep devising new techniques. So, it was very challenging in the sense that we at Velamal, so I must actually bring forth to you the person, our director, Mr. Shashi Kumar, and his wife, Mrs. Gitanjali. Both of them are very progressive thinking people. And at no point of time through their conversation did I get the impression that this crisis is overbearing. What are we going to do? Constantly, the encouragement was, let's do something now. Okay, now what? Now what? So when I think the crisis had just about hit us, sometime around 15th of March, we had already started planning our online classes, to the extent from beginning our teachers training program.
That's great.
Because the first thing that came across is that there are a few teachers who are very well equipped with handling technology, but not the average teacher. So the first job was to train the teacher with all kinds of technology. The platform that we were planning on using, so we were using Microsoft Teams, we were using Zoom, we were using Google. It was very important to ensure the teachers knew how to handle those.
Yes.
So I think we went through almost 3 to 4 rounds of training for all our 2,000 plus teachers across all schools. It was a huge exercise and we insisted upon all of them going, and this was only training in technology. I'm not even talking about the changed pedagogy. Actually, the pedagogy doesn't really change. It's how you use the tools for your pedagogy that changes.
Absolutely.
So that was a second level of training that we put our teachers through. And then when we were doing the trainings, we actually had to devise ways and means of ensuring that the children were also on their toes like the teachers, you know. So I'll give you random examples, some examples which we've been trying to try it out, you know, share a set of notes with children with blanks in it.
Okay.
So when the teacher is doing, they need to fill it up and submit it at the end of the session. Send the presentation to the children a day in advance. And then the next day, the teacher is questioning them on the presentation. So the purpose is that you shift the onus of learning from the teacher teaching to the student learning. That's the most important thing. The minute that, so that has been our endeavor constantly, to shift the onus of learning onto the student. Because you see, parents are worried, teachers are worried. Teachers are worried they have to teach, parents are worried that the children need to learn. But the true stakeholder, that's the student, he needs to be actually involved. I won't say worried, he just needs to be involved in the process. And that has been our endeavor, that shift the focus of teaching from teaching to learning.
All right.
And all that we've been talking about for all these years, you know, teacher not on the stage, by the sage, by the stage and all that.
Yeah.
Now's the time to actually put it into practice. So how good a facilitator can the teacher be is what needs to be applied now. And I think in the learning, I think nothing can replace a face-to-face interaction. If in the live classroom, if or the live classes, we can somehow emphasize on the asynchronous teaching, you know, where the children are able to get the one-on-one interaction, probably it may happen, say 10 years later, 5 years later, 7 years later, I really don't know. But I do remember reading there's a school in New York where and this was not now, this was last year, they were planning that the students will come to school only once a week. The rest of the week, they would study from home and they will take personal appointments with teacher to have their teaching, learning. So I don't think so any replacement is a possibility in the near future. What ideally will work best for the Indian scenario is a blend of both.